All right, hello everybody. Saigan Cat here. We're gonna go on a final date with Joseph, and then we're gonna lock in. I don't know. Date 2 with Robert was pretty good. I'm no longer feeling 100% on Matt. Let's see how Joseph does. Sorry for the bit of a longer break. Had to eat. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's now a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. Coupons. Wow, is that still a thing? I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Joseph, go shopping with me. Hi, Joseph, want to hang? Saigan, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice, does it? And I need a chaperone with me, because I need a help. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice, I think, for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I typed back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I'm gonna chaperone a youth group mixer. How... Real Saigan would never do this. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, sweetie, want to go to a church mixer? Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you going to go extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring, or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church to find that nobody is there. The spelling on the banner. The spelling on the banner. We arrive at the church to find that no one's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no youths. This is... inappropriate. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people, and those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes. Well, you can turn the U into an O, and then you're cool. God made all things, Amanda, except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what else God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers, and he never ever breaks their box mods. What is a box mod? You're gonna break Ernest's box mod? Oh. No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think it's the one right after sloth. Saigan, I need your help. You're thinking of wrath, Joseph. That's what you were thinking of. I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food is already set up. I'm going to do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm going to eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. She can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were Joseph. Joseph. You're all right. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Saigan. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? That happens to me. A little of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Something handsome and pious? You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. Oh, is that what it is? I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Saigan. God said that. God was also a bush one time? Oh. True. That's the argument. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Saigan, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. Jesus was a carpenter. And nails. Ha! It's a joke. I get it. Okay. Joseph. We don't have a hammer. Why do you not have a hammer? We have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. If we can't get it down, we can send a different message. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right! Jesus is cumin? Calming. Yeah, sure. Let's go with calming. Jesus is calming! Why not just turn it into an O? I'm able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I am not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What would I give to drop everything and start over? Are you? All right. All right, I'm better than all right. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he? Okay. Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great. I will let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just going to play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. I love Creep. Not as much as Creep deserves, but I like Creep. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start. This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah! A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. All right. He sighs again. Man, it has been a heavy couple days. Next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda slides up to me with pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He is killing the vibe. There is never a vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try and give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by REM. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. I love Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? You want us to help cheer him up? I actually just saw my friend. Federico. He's from Latin. Nice save, Amanda. Didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin. Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth, where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jammin'? It's not. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? Play the booty bumpers is what Jesus would have wanted. Listen, buddy, this is a church function. The songs you're playing they're a bit much, don't you think? It's kind of bringing everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift everyone's spirits. When everyone's dancing and happy, that it, makes the good Lord happy. Right, Joseph? The good Lord does love a song that slaps. And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here. You want me to play Jesus Take the Wheel? No. No, this is the opposite of what I want you to do. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Susan? I wasn't really paying attention to him. Sandra? Sandy? I'm tapping in. It's my steel trap memory. Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. I wanted it to be known that I remembered without looking at chat, but thank you for your help, Silverhair and Mel. I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall and some anthems. There you go. There you go. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Huh. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Saigan. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not going to make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. I suddenly realize what we have to do. We have to dance. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're going to want to be here for this or be seen with me after this. Oh, God, you're not going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm going to turn it up on the dirt dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Well, I guess roll the dice would be the easiest. We can't start with the worm. I pull out the classic handshake and throw dice to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think this is a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat. Simple but smart. That's good. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. All right, Saigan, let's turn up the heat. Running Man. Since time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms pushing out. This seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels the fire, or the Running Man, deep within him. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we'd better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick. Cabbage Patch, Windmill, Hammer Slide. Oh my God, bust out the Hammer Slide. I tried to do the Hammer Slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get too into it. Oh. I tried. Good effort, buddy, but I think the pan flashed a little too long ago. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Was the Hammer Slide a bad choice? Moonwalk? Butter churn. Attempt twerking. We're going to butter churn. Farming is hard work, but we need butter for the harvest. I start churning like it's the only sustenance that's going to get the homestead through those cold winter months. I move my hands in a circle in order to transform the milk cream into a delicious, high-calorie cooking ingredient. This will be perfect on Ma's homemade cornbread. You gotta turn it up more than that. Come on, we gotta get the kids into it. All right, time for the big finish. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up Dirty Dancing style. Or death drop. We go in Dirty Dancing. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all of my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. I look around the room to see if we convinced any of the youths to come dance. Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we didn't capture their hearts with the magic of dance. One of the kids yawns. Well, we gave it our best shot. I'm going to have to organize some sort of game so they don't start making out with each other. Thanks for coming, Saigan, but I should take it from here. Oh, that went bad. That went so bad. That was... no, that was not a rank B. It was not a rank B. Another dreary night, another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading me there more and more often. Peter, the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at the deli that one time, and Guy, whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family at this point. In fact, I've heard Neil, the surly bartender, mention that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'd have to get that little guy a little cake for his special day. I think he was probably just being a dick, but I'll head into the bar anyway. The mere possibility of cake is a strong enough lure. Rank B as in back away slowly. That seems correct, Silverhair. I step inside just in time to see Neil starting to clean up a cake tray with a pink icing outline. Huh. Guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday. And I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting in the corner of the room drinking alone again. She must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Say hi. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hi, hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not. I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Saigan. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? That one is cold. That one is way too cold. Yeah, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. So you're an expert on my marriage now? Fuck. Fuck. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. Oh God, she's so mad, and I just want to try and figure out what's going on. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there for him. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Mary. She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Oof. Oof. I want to see that through to its conclusion. But I also want to find out what's going on with Robert. But Matt's also really nice. It's difficult. Ah! Ah! The choices are real right now. Silverhair's all in for Robert, but Matt! Matt is the dreamiest of the daddies. Make a save file, do them one at a time. Mel with being reasonable. Do them one at a time. Sorry. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? I'm sure, or I can't commit. He certainly seems to have the least drama around him. Well, him and Brian. Brian seems like a very safe choice. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping for the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasy VII. Stupid pun, I love it. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. He's trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Come on, Abyss, you know you loved Vinyl Fantasy VII. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have really become close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Why 7, you bastards? Brian seems like best friend because most overrated. Brian is totally like... I need a friend like Brian, somebody who likes going camping. Vinyl Fantasy VI was better. Yeah, but 7's going to be the most recognizable. More people know One-Winged Angel than know Dancing Mad. You know? It doesn't matter which one of those tracks is superior, Dancing Mad, but it's about recognition. Okay, I already read that one. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those Scream Cry Dancing Boy concerts, so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, even the trumpet. He won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. Is it my shirt? You love the cat shirt. Don't even complain about the cat shirt. The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? Hi, love. Welcome home. I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. They spelled cannon as cannon incorrectly. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals were going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. You can pry these sandals from my cold dead hands. I propose a compromise. As in the camera brand? Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. She is a photographer. I keep the sandals, but won't wear them tonight. Then we have this exact same argument the next time I try and pull them out. I guess. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands, and then a big hug. Saigan! I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's, Witch House. Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. I'm actually... Hang on, Google. We're gonna... Witch House? Is this... That is actually a genre. Witch House, also known as Drag or Haunted House, is an occult-themed, dark, electronic music microgenre and visual aesthetic that emerged in the late 2000s and early 2010s. The music is heavily influenced by chopped and screwed hip-hop soundscapes, industrial and noise experimentation, and features use of synthesizers, drum machines, obscure samples, droning repetition, and heavily altered, ethereal, indiscernible vocals. I'm going to listen to some Witch House later when the stream is done, and I will get back to you guys on what it's like. Shame. All right. I'm going to go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon, where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on, sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Saigan. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the third waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, are playing a three-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, not Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir! No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside. All 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? I'll do it! I will play! What are you doing? What? What would you even do? Stop talking, close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. Thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Saigan. Was there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is genuinely played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Saigan. I owe you big time. I settled back into my seat with Amanda and watched the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear to... I agreed to pull out my ska. No. Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you. But we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow, this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fireblast. Amanda. Or maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage to the roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt is so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or maybe have seen before and would like to see again. And I'm rambling now. Sorry. Oh, Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil. The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up to the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with heavy, inaccessible synth blast, layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk in my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who've been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Years. I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the Third Waves. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic, it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic, female-fronted punk rock. There we go. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the Third Waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys, and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spill the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either. Like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here. All right. Just making sure. I know you're going to do great, Saigan. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night. Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Scommunist Manifesto, Saigan Cat. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Saigan. You can call me by my stage name. I panicked. I had to save. I want to save 5 Iron Freddy. Yay! The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That is so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? I'm just absolutely horrified right now. No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through the whole song and I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing. I don't... Is there... Please sing along. Wonderful. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh. Singing that easy ska tune. Unity, unity, watch us fill up the room. I'm going too fast. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody ska? Beat me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up to the Ska Trek Enterprise. Piano solo. Jam out. Is that making a cat noise? That's making a cat noise. Bravo. Play him off, keyboard cat. Doing your best deserves an S. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty, to the Ska Trek Enterprise. As Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springsteen wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I am moist with sweat head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage. Hey, everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me to be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one, from Stillness to Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? Hey. I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out onto the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're going to paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt! Hey, dude. Need help closing up? Hey. I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back to the coffee spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed? Hey. Yes, confession time. You. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. When I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I'd spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all this. That really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla, but he smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I opened my eyes, I realized we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Going to Matt's place! Winning the crap out of this game. It's also... Never underestimate the power of a dream daddy, is that what it said? It is also 5 Eastern, so it is time, the king of carrot flowers. It is also time for me to end this stream for today, which is a shame, because shit is getting interesting. Let's do a proper save. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm your host, Saigan. Looks like we're just going to be following the Matt storyline now, which is fine because Matt's awesome. And I will see you all probably tomorrow. I expect I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Peace out. See you all soon.